I did it! My dreams came true. I'm finally in my favorite art school. These were my thoughts when I first got interviewed at National Portfolio Day. National Portfolio Day. If you're an artist waiting for your dream art school, you have to go to National Portfolio Day. It's the place where all of the art schools in North America go, and you can get accepted basically for whatever you show the professors on the spot. If you are a good presenter, if your work is strong enough, and they think that you're worthy of their school, you can get accepted right away. I highly recommend you do this if you are thinking of going into art as a future career, and it is a great time to learn about presenting yourself and to be in a place where everybody wants the same thing, which is to get into an art school, get an art degree, and go into the field with some skills and background information. So I felt like I prepared for this day forever. Ever since elementary school in grade 4, I have dreamed of this day. I was nervous and excited at the very same time, slept for only 5 hours the night before, waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning to wait in the freezing cold in November to try to get into line for my favorite art school. And if you have never been to National Portfolio Day, hundreds and hundreds of different art students wait for their favorite art school outside in the freezing cold. Some of them set up tents, some of them bring sleeping bags. I swear the first person we asked, they said they were there at 11 p.m. the day before, waited for basically 12 hours for the doors to open. I'm not that hardcore, went with my family, but we did go at like 4 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, it's pretty intense. But I highly recommend this as an experience. It felt like a way of life to go through this, and it was very much like a job interview for the lifetime of your biggest art dreams ever. And I highly recommend it. Well, at the beginning, I went to as many different art schools as I could to gain some practice before the actual interview. So I actually really wanted to try to go to CalArts. Of course, everybody knows about CalArts being the school that has most of the Disney animators from, and all those beautiful, beautiful sketchbook tours. I swear YouTube sketchbook tours were the thing that got me going and trying to get my sketchbooks at that level. I did really want to go there, but I wasn't really prepared for it. So when I showed my portfolio to them, it was kind of I was let down in the most gentle way possible because of my skills. The storyboard perspectives were not strong enough, but it was a good experience. That wasn't the school that I wanted to go to most of all, but it was one of the schools I was thinking of. And when the professors saw my work, gave me some extra criticism and critiques, I kind of almost felt like giving up a little bit. But at that moment, in my kind of sleepy, tired brain, one of my friends came to find me to tell me some news. This is what my friend told me. She ran up and she found me and she was like, "It's almost time for your portfolio review. Go downstairs right now." Well, you would have been a little shocked about what was going on, but basically, at Portfolio Day, there's many different schools and there's many different people all lining up and waiting for that one specific school. So I had my family members help me out there. So, of course, one of them was waiting for me downstairs, and that was the school that I actually wanted to go to. You know that school, right? If you're in Vancouver, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? Ends with car, rhymes with Kemily. Basically, that school was like the dream school I wanted to go to since grade 4. And so after listening to that, I was like, oh, well, bye, CalArts. I'm going to go back to my school that I really wanted to go to. So I took my portfolio, ran downstairs, and I rushed to wait in line. Basically, they were kicking people out. So there's people that would wait there and they weren't the actual artists, which is kind of what we did there. So they were going to kick them out. I stood in line because I was the actual artist. And while waiting in line, I met this lovely girl who also wanted to go to the same art school as me. We chatted for a while and we felt like two kindred souls. So I've never felt so confident about myself standing with thousands of artists that also have the same dream and same goal to be accepted into a art school of my choice. And I did that, but before that I had many different like art schools that I just did for practice because I wanted to kind of refresh, warm up a bit before I actually presented. And the school I really wanted to go to, we had to wait for like an hour and a half. So luckily I had some family to help me wait in line. Otherwise, I don't think I would have that extra practice. But when it was almost my turn, I saw that, interestingly enough, it was like a big room. And inside the big room, there were 12 tables, and each table had one art professor waiting for the portfolio review. Whoever was out of that table will go to the next table, and it just rotated like that. And didn't matter who the professor really was, as long as there's a person with a portfolio, that was fine. They review it on the spot, and they only accept a certain number of students. And if you were unlucky and met with some professor that didn't understand your artwork, because some of them were like photography professors, some of them were abstract sculpture professors. They were not all illustration professors or animation professors, which was kind of what my artwork was like. So chances are they won't really accept you because they can't see the good in your work. And you know, there are moments in life where you think it possibly could have changed your whole life trajectory just from that one decision. I think this was one of those moments where I saw this girl waiting basically for all of us to kind of direct us to the right professor, and she seemed really nice, and I had this idea in my head pop up suddenly. I don't know where it came from, but I just thought I should probably ask. So I turned to her while waiting and I was like, hey, I want to ask, do you know of any professor who studies illustration? And she looked at me and she was so kind and told me, yeah, you know what? I do know of a professor. He's right there. So she pointed to this professor with the was bald professor looking at another artwork, and then she's like, you know what, just wait here. I'll wait here for 5 minutes. I'm sure he'll be done. So there I was, just waiting. Everybody else got their turn. Then just like, I see 3-4 people pass me by and they're staring at me like, why is this girl waiting on the side? And I'm just standing there being like, okay, I got this. This professor will see my work. I swear he will understand me. And then with my heart pounding in my chest, finally the professor was free. The girl said, okay, you could go up to him now. So I think I've never felt that nervous and excited at the same time. And I walked up and I swear it's harder than taking a math test. And after a couple of minutes, I got there. I said hi. I gave him a handshake. And then he smiled back. He was really kind and charming. I showed him my work. I showed him how passionate I was. I'll explain everything, how I really wanted to go to the school. I have so many new ideas. I have so many new aspirations, and I really wanted to be an illustrator or animator. And I'm open to anything with clay and illustration. And I love drawing. And he was very quiet and kind and just looked through everything patiently, explained. And you really only have like less than 10 minutes to explain yourself because, you know, the lineup is super long. After looking at my Inktober sketchbooks, if you could believe it, I drew those Inktober sketchbooks just basically for fun because I wanted to challenge myself to draw every single day using ink. I made myself an accordion Inktober sketchbook. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that one. And then he looked at one of the pieces, and it was of a I think 2 rats, and then there was some ink brush work in there, and he stared at it and he was like, oh, this is nice shading ink line work you did here. I liked how you had that idea. And I could tell that he really admired my work. He smiled and thanked me for my explanation and said my ideas were strong and the execution was great. So I know the whole thing probably took like 10 hours. No, it literally took 10 minutes, but it felt like 10 hours. I swear I was super nervous, but I think I presented myself okay. After looking at my works, he smiled and said he really enjoyed my work, and he wrote something down on his pink page, and I looked at him and asked him nervously, did I get accepted? Well, he laughed and winked and said to wait patiently. I walked out calmly and I saw my family. I was so sure that I got accepted. I jumped into my aunt's arms and screamed, I got in! I got in! I got in! She looked at me and screamed as well, you got in! You got in! You got in! And we both jumped up and down like freaking maniacs. But it was truly how I felt. I was so overjoyed in that moment. I didn't care what other people thought of me. I put in years of hard work and it finally paid off in that moment of time. And it was so worth it. I don't think I would ever try to relive that memory again, but that memory is seared in my brain forever. It was how I got accepted into my dream art school. So I know many of you also have dreams of becoming artists that are famous, and possibly you're trying to get into an art school now, or have already gotten out of an art school and are trying to make money doing art. So whatever you're doing, if you're just starting your journey, improving your skills, or trying to get into an art job, it's these moments in life where you just look back and you smile and remember the times when you actually did succeed. Or it could not just be an art school getting in, it could be that first commission you got from your parents, or that first acceptance of doing a great job in a contest. It could be anything, but I think it's really important for us as artists to remember the times that we have succeeded, and also those little steps will eventually help you achieve your wildest dreams. Wherever you are, you know that you got this. I believe in you. You can do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. So, as you know, I'm still on my journey to become a famous webtoon slice of life artist. Recently, I do have some great news to share. My webtoon has been put into a new category called Family Hidden Gems on Webtoons, and it's on the front page now. So, after so many months of only getting 23 subscribers, suddenly I have increased to 300. I realized that is unbelievable for me. I never would have thought I would get that many subscribers. And it is possible to succeed now that I see it happen. I believe that it is possible. So, it's the holidays, and many of you are relaxing and winding down to enjoy with your family. I wish you all the best for the new year. And I know that the next video I'll be posting will be in the new year. So I just want to say, happy holidays. May all your dreams come true. And hopefully we could continue to share our journey together in the new year.